When you retain your seminal fluid, you're going to have a new lease on your life. That life force that's instilled in you by the Most High, that is your connection to the Lord. That is how you communicate to the Lord effectively. That is when you keep that life force intact, the prayers are going to go through to the Most High. He's going to be able to hear you when you are without that sin. When you go without lasciviousness, and that's taken away from your heart, from your soul, and you're dispelled of all the unholy desires. The Lord is going to hear you loud and clear, and what you ask of Him, you will definitely receive. Because when you come at Him with a clean heart, and listen, when you're on retention, another aspect, it's all about you cleaning your heart. You have to have a clean heart, right? Cleaning up your heart, cleaning up your mind, of all the the filthy desires that you have. Those have to be cleaned up. Those unholy desires that are in your heart, they need to be pulled out so that you can effectively communicate with the Most High. You will have a new lease on your life. I guarantee you will. Everything around you will start to feel different, be different. The whole world will be revealed as a whole simulation. And everything will start to unfold in your life on how it's supposed to unfold. When you are abiding by the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, and you are following Christ, He's going to start to move in your life accordingly. I guarantee you He will. When you hold on to that semen, life force that's able to create new life, because the Most High wants us to multiply with that semen, right? When you hold on to that, He will definitely reward you. He will give you your reward, your blessings in due time. But you got to be patient with yourself. You got to go through this journey the right way, taking no shortcuts. Do not take any shortcuts. Don't be edging. Don't be looking at no corn. Don't be playing with yourself. You have to be on this journey and strive to have a clean heart and seeking the Lord, seeking His kingdom, the righteousness, seeking wisdom, knowledge, understanding. But you got to come with a clean heart. Because when you're not on retention, when you are watching adult film all the time, and your brain is wired to watch the corn, your soul is being defiled. Your heart is unclean. Everything about you is filthy. Straight up. When you're masturbating and you're watching corn, you are filthy from a spiritual standpoint. But you got to work your way out of that. You have to strive to become clean again. And then become renewed mentally, spiritually, and have a new lease on your life and transform yourself. Retention has the ability to transform from where you were before into a different, better version of yourself. Being on retention for 10 months straight, I saw myself transform. I transform into a whole different person. I almost didn't even recognize who I was. You know? It's about you getting away from the old you. It's about stripping away, your past. The things that you used to do that were not benefiting your life. It was time to turn those things off and move on. Shed the old skin. That's what you got to do, man. The old you has to be given a death sentence. The old you can no longer exist. And that's what retention is really about. Getting rid of the old you and shedding new skin and renewing yourself in the Lord's name. Straight up. Understand that you got to come to the Lord with a clean heart and not let your heart be defiled by anything by anything filthy, anything that's demonic, anything that's unholy. And it says in Galatians 5:16, "This I say, then walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murder, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do the things shall not inherit the kingdom of God." It's very important for you to seek the kingdom of the Most High on this journey, on this pathway. 100% you have to make it about your spiritual walk with Christ and cleaning yourself from all those sins. It's not just sexual sin. It's not just lasciviousness. It's not just adultery. It's also drunkenness. It's also idolatry. Emulations, strife, heresies. It's all about cleaning up your heart, right? And then seeking the Lord with that clean heart. For 2024, we have to make the Most High our biggest priority. We have to level up in our spiritual walk with Christ.